going to do is roll out my glutes. So I'm going to sit on the roll, just like this, and I'm going to actually lean towards the glute that I want to work. So you do them separately, one at a time. So to roll out the hamstring, I'm just going to come onto one. Like I said, you're always going to do one at a time. Okay, and I'm going to cross over. So I cross over the opposite leg, and then that helps me to apply a little bit more pressure on the hamstring. So I'm going to roll up and down. Okay, and then when I find that tight spot, and there it is, and with everyone it's different. You may be way down here tight, everyone's different. So when I find that spot, now I'm going to stay there, and I'm going to do that same method, kind of making a circular motion. Okay, and then I'm going to go in the opposite direction. So it's really just like giving yourself a massage, okay? So you're working out that muscle tightness that's still. Okay, and then from the hamstrings, I'm going to move on to the IT band. I'm going to apply the same method, moving up and down until I find that tight spot. And then once I find it, and I found it, I'm going to, roll in and out and just kind of digging. And so my feet are, one is on the ground, this leg that I'm rolling is on the ground. The other leg, I'm leaning over myself on the ground in front. And so then I'm going to move down on the lower part of the IT band, so just above the knee. Okay, and so there's all those areas that you can work out as well. Now I'm going to roll out my quads. So to do that, I'm just going to come onto my forearms, and I'm going to sit just both legs on the roll, and I'm going to roll up and down. If you really want to work out some tightness, you can come one arm on the floor, and the other arm you can use to kind of lift yourself, and then just hold there. And then notice I lifted that left leg, and so now I'm on just the right leg. Okay, and so that allows me to put a lot more pressure. It's probably double the amount of tension right now. And so I'm just going to roll until I find that spot, that tight, stiff spot. And then when I find it, there it is. I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm rolling my quad. So if this were my quad, it's in a circular motion, rolling. Okay, so now I'm going to work my hip flexors. And I'm just going to come over, I'm on my knees, and I'm going to lay down onto the roll. And so see, I have one leg straight back behind me, and the other is out to the side, you can see. And I've got my forearm also resting on the ground, and that leg behind me. And that way I can just get the roll right there in between my pelvis and my leg. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just the same thing. I'm going to come up onto the hip flexor, so the pelvis right there, and I'm just going to kind of go in a circular motion until I find that tight spot. And now I found it, and I'm going to stay there. I'm going to come up onto, from my leg was flat, and now I'm going to come up, bring it onto my feet, if you can see. So I'm on my toes, so that it's going to give me a little bit more pressure. Okay, and so from the hip flexor, I'm going to come down. I'm going to go all the way down so that I'm just above the knee. Just go right here with the roll, okay? And I'm just going to, with this, you can really do a circular motion with your legs. So I've got both my forearms on the floor, and then I'm just kind of moving my leg, okay, over the roll. So to roll out my calves, I'm going to come down onto one leg, okay? So I'm going to lean one leg over the other so I'm able to apply a lot more pressure onto the calf. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Using my hands, I'm going to push my legs up and down until I find that tight spot. And I'm rolling on the side right here, and then I'm going to stay, and I'm going to use that leg over it to help roll in that circular motion and to apply more pressure. Then I'm going to come and I'm going to roll right here on the back of the calf. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing. Roll up and down until I find that spot. There it is, and I'm going to stay.